Hello guys, from NexTorch channel. This is Rock Josie. Today I want to make a little note for you guys who bought the Glo-Toob Pro. This is the Glo-Toob Pro AAA version. Okay, it's a nice little gadget and very useful for a lot of situations. But there's one problem that I find with the Glo-Toob. The old version is fine. This Pro version, when I start to use the rechargeable battery, it doesn't function properly. Like, let's say we put the battery in and it just keep turning on and it cannot be turned off. Okay. Now what I find is the shape of the back of how the battery is like. This is the Energizer, okay, non-rechargeable. You see the shape, how this thing looks like, okay, compared to my Eneloop Pro, which I will for sure need to use for these things. It's all one flat surface, right? Now if I put the Eneloop Pro into here, okay, and I screw the cap on, it's going to turn on all the time, okay. Even I unscrew the cap, unscrew the thing, okay, it's still going to turn on. No matter how I screw this ring, it's still going to turn on. It's not going to turn off, okay. Now the problem is fixed right now by a little trick. So if you unscrew it to this much, you can turn the light off. So that's impossible, right? Because it's going to be very dangerous for your thingy right here. So the fix I find is something that have to do with how this cap touches the back of the battery. So basically we got to make a little gap between this and this in order to stop that from going crazy. So I here have a little O-ring from my toolbox, and basically it just fit over this battery like so. Okay, so I create that little gap for the battery. Okay, put it in. It looks like that. Okay, now it's very nicely fit in place without having any issue of turning on by itself. And when I screw in this, it will surely be a little bit tougher or tighter when you screw in. You feel that smudging feeling in there, but you can still turn it on. And I can go like that. Okay, see, all modes works fine. Very good. So I would say this is one of the most important thing you want to know about the Glo-Toob Pro AAA in case you need to use this model. If you don't have O-rings, I think you can use little paper circles and just add up that space. Maybe that will work too. I haven't tried it myself yet, but I think that should work. The whole problem is because this thing, okay, is touching the battery too soon, and you just got to make some space for it. So, you know, take something to make a little rim or ring around it, and that should do the trick. So that's my little tips for you guys for the Glo-Toob Pro AAA. And again, this light is very good. The other version I got in the past don't have this issue, okay, because basically this is different. The battery goes in here, okay, and the knob is right here is where it controls that on and off, okay, not something in the center poking into it. Okay, so that's a very different setup. One thing that though, a good thing about the new version, the Pro, is that when you turn the thing on, okay, now look up close, you can see the light going up this tube and reflect by the aluminum thing inside, or the silver thing inside. However, this one, no matter how you turn it, you don't see that happening, right? So it's a waste for the design. Okay, you can't really get the light all the way up here, but this one you can get the light to reflect all the way up, and you get more light out of that thing. So this setup is actually better. And when you hang it on your back, this is more visible than this, okay? So if you want to choose which Glo-Toob to buy, I would say the Glo-Toob Pro, the AAA Pro, is better than this one in terms of visibility, and also Well, I would say that this guy is a lot brighter in the dark when you compare the two side by side. Not only the color, but how this thing reflects the light upward. So the design is improved. Okay, so basically that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe and like. Bye-bye!